Hello, welcome to Airsoft Leisure 1214 and on my various social media you will see now. As you can see, long ago I done a really cool for my collectible item in my Back to the Future. The box from Back to the Future 1 and 2, 3, or the collectible item letters. There were some letters left I didn't show this in no time, so I'm going to show you now. The Back to the Future 3. But you got the letter, Marty McFly got the letter at the end of part 2 and he's going to be loading it hit by lightning at the end of part 2, and he didn't know where Dr. Brown was. Unfortunately, somehow someone from the telegram post office came and met him in the exact location and handed him a letter that was in the office for 75 years, waiting for this time for someone to pick it up from here, named Marty McFly. I'm going to show you another one of them now. This is the envelope that Marty McFly got to Marty. This is from Dr. Brown. In that letter, in the envelope, are these letters. Right, so the Western Union, you can see this is the exact writing of Dr. Emma Brown. He wrote to Marty McFly. This is exactly, I'm going to read out to you what you see in the film. Dear Marty, after in my calculation, I will connect your roles, as you can see, you will connect this letter, receive this letter immediately after you see the DeLorean struck by lightning. First of all, let me assure you that I am alive and well and have been living happily these past 8 months in the year 1885. It's written because 1885. Yeah, this is exactly the writing. And this letter you can see you described that he's been living and he's been settled in 1885. Along with the letters, page 2, this is page 1. The letter you can see these are all Western letters. All Western letters. He also said as well. He also said, therefore, in the second part of the letter, he reads in Back to the Future 3. He explains that he does not want him to come back in 1885 to pick Dr. Brown. Instead, he said that the DeLorean's parts have been destroyed and it won't be available now till 1947. Until those parts will be there. So this is the letter he wrote about instruction about his willing that he doesn't want Marty McFly to go back, and he left instructions for him to fix the DeLorean and go back to 1985 from 1955. Now here is the parts he mentioned, and it's been signed by Dr. Emma Brown, 1885. This is the exact letter he gave to Marty in the movie. This is the replica letter, by the way. This is not this is the letter exactly, but the replica version. In this other letter part, he wrote exactly the location where he hid the DeLorean, hoping 75 years later Marty McFly will get the letter and find the DeLorean buried in 1955. So he takes the 1955 Doc Brown, exists one, and he'll break out the DeLorean. Here's the exact location where he was. Now, you also put another letter in there. I'm just trying to get the letter out. And then you say instructions of the DeLorean one needs to be repaired. You can see the flux capacitor there. Like the time traveling component. The time travel component. And as you can see, this is the part that Dr. Brown in 1955 will have to repair the DeLorean with for him to go back to 1985. Guess what? Marty McFly doesn't go back to 1985. He goes back to 1980. He goes back to 1885 to pick him up, bring him back. Now these are the last letter. Is showing is reading about the components where it will be available, those parts in 1955 for Dr. Brown, the present one, to get the parts and repair the DeLorean. He left specific instructions for him not to go back to 1885 to pick him up from the Western world and bring him back. But Marty McFly did go back to the Future to get him back because he found out the grave of where Dr. Emma Brown was buried, so he knows he got killed in 1885. So he went back to change, so he saved him and bring him back to 1985. But you know that doesn't happen. If you haven't watched the movie, you must watch all the 3 trilogies to find out what really happened at the end. Thank you for watching. folks, another closer look at all the letters given by Dr. Emma Brown in Back to the Future 2. We'll end of part 2 for part 3. This is the handwritten of his his letter, his envelope, and the Western Union letter he signed and gave to Marty McFly, of all the instructions and his details where he is. You can see a good close up of all the pages together.